From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Welcome to Nevermind, the Furthermore, with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, and former mortician's assistant. Beware. Beware. That might not be a phone jingling in your pocket. Join the Nevermorians for morning mischief and madness at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Your sense of humor is the only thing you need to wear.
Good morning. How the heck is everyone? Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and not the least bit hungover, I just bet. Ha! Anyway, good morning. Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore, the very first episode in our new season of 2021. How does it feel to escape the live-action Jumanji LARP, huh? Oh, yeah, I'm sure everything's over now. Just yell Jumanji real hard and everything will go away. That was bad. Yeah, you betcha. Anyway, I'm good. I'm good this morning, and I hope you are too, and I hope all is going well. Quick thank you, quick shout out to our Patreon supporters. Thank you all very much. Your ongoing support is appreciated. Please investigate Patreon as a way to support your favorite creators here on Nevermind the Furthermore, and you're going to see some familiar names there, so I think drop every one of them $1 or $2, and I wouldn't mind one myself. Plus, you get something for it. It's really cool. You'll get from various people on here. You'll get comic books. You'll get new works in progress. Currently, I'm on the tail end of finishing up my newest work, first draft flash fiction, which has been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to wrapping that up soon. Maybe starting another one. Who knows? Anyway, please support us on Patreon. We would appreciate that. Thank you very much. And as always, we do appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in this morning. We know you had other places to be, but you chose to be with us here. If you're watching us on Facebook, on the Rising Tide publications page, please, if you like what you see in here, give this page a like. If you would also give the page itself a like and follow us, and you'll see all kinds of new stuff every day. We have content on that Facebook page every day. There's fresh stuff from our friends. It's a really fun, interactive kind of page. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, please, again, smash, as they say, that thumbs up button if you would, and also please subscribe. It just takes a second, costs you nothing. Plus, if you ring that bell in the proper way, or even in the improper way, it kind of likes it that way. Anyway, if you're watching on the Rising Tide Publications page or the Geek Insider page, please subscribe to the page as well. And again, tingle that bell so you get notifications, or else a member of the Dark Church of the Rising Tide will come and punch you in the throat while you sleep. But anyway, let's see. And also, please, a special thank you, as always, to our ongoing sponsor, Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you because it matters to your readers. So why aren't you so concerned? Well, Jeffrey Hayes will work with you and create great covers for your books, as well as smashing trailers like you saw at the start of the show and other advertising promotional graphics that you can use. So please contact Plasma Fire Graphics at plasmafiregraphics.com. Also on their Facebook page, if you would please. And also want to give a shout out to Geek Insider for their ongoing support of the show. They are the people that fuel this show. And we are appreciative to Meredith and Matthew and everybody that is looking out for us. It is of great help to us. And I think that's all the blathering I need to do on that. Now let's switch to your comments, because let's see how you're going to open up the year. All right. Anyway, yes, it's Trevor Hawkins at 9:32 a.m. Eastern Time. Hey, and look at the brand new the way to we've got StreamYard's given us a new way to show off your comments. Let's also check this out. We have an I saw a couple of listings here, and also there's blockage there. Anyway, let's see what's the difference. Oh, I like the block better, and there is also minimal. And also the big one there. I like the bubble. Let's play with the bubble today, all right? And Trevor Hawkins says, Happy New Year, Nevermorians, comma added for the Dark Pope and Dark Misses. Yeah, you better get that in there, buddy. Dark Pope will get you in the confessional, that's for sure. But anyway, good morning to you, Trevor. Hope you had a great, great New Year's. And Joe Dog McKeel has hippies New Year's. Hey, good seeing you last night. And hey, Joe, they finally rolled out the new format for me. And I remember, Joe, what I've been meaning to have you suggest to the powers that be, fades from, like, if we go into a commercial or come out of a commercial, I'd love it to be a fade instead of a hard cut. And I wonder if there was a way to do that. So anyway, we could do that on OBS, and that was kind of comforting, but otherwise it's kind of like, Brian's like this and suddenly he's like this, Just a thought. And I know they all need one more damn thing to do. But anyway, StreamYard is very responsive. And one of the, looking back on the 2020, one of the happy things is discovering StreamYard. Now, OBS is great. I do say, I yield to no man in my love of OBS. And as far as ability to put on a good show, OBS, I think, is unparalleled. I haven't seen anything come close to it except StreamYard. And StreamYard, for what it lacks in comparison to the versatility of OBS, more than makes up in its ease of use. So anyway, Joe Dog, it was a pleasure hanging out with you and all the great people in Carl's Green Room last night. If you didn't show up for that, you were missing a heck of a lot. You missed Christian Basil without a shirt. Yummy man candy there. Also, you missed a lot of raunchy talk. You missed a lot of stuff that, thank God, will never leave that room. And you missed also the appearance of the Stupid O'Clock group. I hope the Stupid O'Clock people come back. They are so much fun. We had Dan, John, and Joe Dog. And it was and Brett for a brief time. It was a great time. And Carl, thank you again. Carl Witzman, thank you again and Donna Carlene, thank you for hosting that. That was a great time watching Carl sink slowly into the west as the evening progressed. And Cookie and I realized we don't normally drink a lot. We had 3 drinks last night during the show, so. It's a wonder I can even see this morning. But anyway, Ted Davies Artistry, Green Room Ted himself. Good morning, all, and he's bringing the coffee. Good morning, brother. Hope you had a good night. It was good seeing you and Chrissy last night. You guys are so much fun. And Teresa Dunn, I'm sorry you couldn't stay in the Green Room all night long, but it was great to see you there. Boy, was it great to see you there. And Happy New Year. Good morning, Brian and Nevermorians. Teresa Dunn, you've had a pretty good 2020. I should say. So is Ted. So is a lot of people here. I think a lot of us are in a lot of ways in a better position than we were when we started 2020. It's because you guys didn't back down. I mean, it would have been so easy to roll over and say, I can't do this. For whatever reason. I heard people say, well, I can't promote my books because people are struggling. They don't have money. Yes, they do. And actually, one of the best times Hollywood has ever had was during the Great Depression of 1929, when people needed an escape. And when people needed an escape, we were there. People, be proud of yourselves. Joe Dog had Stupid O'Clock. Carl and Donna, Carlene had their new books come out. They had broadcasting going on. We were doing broadcasting. Ted's, oh my God, he's becoming, the Howard Stern of broadcasting. He is the king of all media here. He really is. He's got his video. He's got the new Spotify.fm vlog, or not vlog, but podcast, and plus his regular artwork. Holy cow, he's a powerhouse, and so many of you were too, and I'm proud of you. I really am. And Teresa Dunn says ice storm going on here. Yeah, we've gotten some ice here overnight. It was a concern because the power lines and everything, so we don't know if the show could go off the air. We're only supposed to get like 1/10 of an inch, so we're in good shape. I saw some on the car. I haven't seen much on the sidewalks though, but that's okay. I'm not planning on going out anywhere unless it's a sale on Kahlua, because we ran out of Kahlua last night. And Gospel Illusionist Jake Lindsay, Disciple of Jesus. I love the new title there, brother. Hi, Brian. How are you, my friend? I am so good, Jake. They ought to pass a law against it. Anyway, it's good to see you, sir. And Carly, mwah, is always a delight to see you last night, my favorite redhead. And hello, everyone from her. And Jake Lindsay says, I found out some information last night. The body complications I had when I was little, my bones were growing right, and some other things like were crawling when I was 2 still. Wow. I think we all have gotten to know Jake a little better today. No, Jake, you certainly don't look like it today. I've met you in person. And Joe Dog says, let's get this party started. Oh, yeah, let's do that. And good morning, everyone. Carl Witzman, Dark Pope of the Dark Church of the Rising Tide. Good to see you. And Carl Witzman, thanks for the comment, Trevor. And Yankee Southerner has said hello, Yankee Southerner. I am going to be on his page today, on tonight, actually, at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Yankee Southerner and I are going to have a live discussion with each other. I don't know what we'll talk about. I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. By the way, please check out the Yankee Southerner page. Paul Roof has a lot of good stuff on there, and you need to check him out. Support Paul Roof. He's a good guy. Oh, and also, while we're talking about our appearances this week, CromCon 10 begins. I think they're having a pre-show tonight. Pops Van Zant is kicking off another of his monthly virtual conventions. Excuse me, I haven't had time. I haven't been awake long enough to do my voice exercises. So we have a cheat as far as voice exercises. Warm fluid. Oh, anyway, very warm. It just came out of the coffee maker. But anyway, it's going to be the main events are going to be Saturday and Sunday, the 2nd and 3rd. That's this very weekend, and I will be on at 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central Time, and I will be on with Pops Van Zandt as well as Christian Basil, and he and I are going to talk about broadcasting. Although I don't know what I'm going to bring to the party, I know virtually nothing about it. But you don't have to. You can do this too. And about time, Witzman, says Carlene. And I had my foot stuck in Facebook and couldn't get out. Oh my God. And it took you all this time to wipe your shoes off. I can imagine. Thank God you didn't go to Twitter. Trevor Hawkins says, Carl, you are very welcome. The Dark Church spares no expense. Absolutely no expense whatsoever. And Clyde Hall, good to see you. It was good to see you last night, brother. Hope you and Virginia are welcoming the new year just as I am. Happy New Year, Nevermorians. Happy New Year to you and yours. Clyde, always a pleasure to see you. And Jeffrey Hayes, a blessing this year was getting to meet you, my friend. Happy New Year, Nevermorians. Looking forward to making this a great 2021. And check out PlasmaFireGraphics.com for all your graphics needs. In fact, let's check them out right now. Hey, Jeffrey, I think you had a second spot. I wouldn't mind getting that. Let's add it to the rotation here, as they say. It takes me an extra minute because I cut out a couple of my older videos and changed the position of your video. So Dear God in heaven. Anyway, check out Plasma Fire Graphics and see what they can do for you. Remember, Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. Contact Jeffrey Hayes for pricing and details on what amazing miracles he can perform for you. And Yankee Southern says, Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year to you, Paul Roof. And I hope you make 2021 an incredible year for yourself and those close to you. I mean, the challenges aren't over by any stretch of the imagination. And anyone who thinks they are is an idiot. But no, I think those of us who were proactive in 2021 are in a really good position now to take 2021 by storm. And I've said that this is going to be the year a number of my friends, my Nevermorians, are going to be leveling up, and I'm looking for it myself. And I'm looking forward for many of you, and I hope we can do something to help you, and we'll all do the Rising Tide thing together. Carl Wilson says, good, because I finished off all the Sacramento wine last night. We'll need some more. Yeah, we were holding our own services here, Cookie and I. Yes, by the way, if you were in the green room last night, you would have seen Cookie. You would have seen the hand behind this show, and also see me lick Cookie. But anyway, just like she was the spine of a good book. But anyway, we had a great time last night. A lot of folderol. It was such an enjoyable time spending. And we hadn't stayed up at midnight for years, Cookie and I. And it was just so good to do it with friends. And again, thank you, Carl. Thank you, Donna, for making that happen. It was a fun time. But yeah, we polished off the Sacrificial Kahlua last night, and we also used the last of the sacramental the pineapple. We talked about this year. We bought a bottle of from a local vineyard, pineapple jalapeno wine. And my review to the person, I enjoyed it. It was good. It's great at cooking. It adds a little touch of sweetness and a little bit of heat. And I had a sample class at the vineyard last year, and the lady was like, well, what do you think of it? What do you think of it? And I didn't want to break her heart. I said, well, it's good, but it's nothing I want to have after mowing the lawn. It had some heat to it. But anyway, so we're down a couple bottles, so we may have to get about 5 more to replace them. And Cindy kept, as always, happy Friday, Panda Hippo New Year, dear. Oh, dear, I am so glad to see that. Cindy kept, and thank you for being a part of this show, a vital part of this broadcast organization, Cindy. And I appreciate you so much. And please support Cindy Cap. She is such a good writer. Oh my God. And I love the little and for those who know, for those of you who followed me for a long time, and of course it's on the bottom. God, where else would I have it? Anyway, no. When we started our publishing venture, we weren't Rising Tide. We were calling ourselves, it's really probably tough to read, Freelance Words. We called the publication outfit Freelance Words because at the time I lost my job in 2012, I wasn't sure exactly what I would do with my writing skills to earn a living. I'm still not. I'm still unclear on it. But that was the name of our company. We thought it sounded good, and I mentioned it on the air, I think it was, with Cindy. And so she got inspired to use that, and she's got a book coming out called Freelance Words. Like Free Huey Newton. It's like Freelance Words. And so if you signed up for her newsletter, you would have read it. And I did, and it was such a delight. And she's a really good writer. She really is. You really need to check out her books on Amazon.com. And Trevor Hawkins he's on it. All right. Christian Basil, good to see you last night. I'm glad you put on a shirt when you went to see Garrett. Anyways, that's what you missed last night in the green room. But anyway, Christian Basil says, "Arise, 2021 Morris monster, arise." Know what? Come to think of it, don't rise. This bed feels great. What was I thinking? Need more nappy. Excuse me, sleepy, and the sneeze. I just close my eyes and anyway. And it was fun seeing you last night, Christian. And Christian, now congratulations on your 48,000 likes. How off am I? How off am I, Christian? Yeah, yesterday, or not yesterday, but Wednesday, I announced, because I had in my head that Christian had 47,000 likes. And it turned out that, he's like, well, Brian just misquoted how many I've got subscribed to The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS on Facebook, the Facebook page, and that great broadcast of his. But anyway, and then I guess he looked back and said, "Oh, damn, he's right." And I didn't check, so it was my intuition. So 40, we didn't hit the 50,000 that Meredith said you would. So you can lord that over her. How she broke your heart, Christian. That she said you'd have 20. She promised you'd have 50,000 by the new year, and she was off by 2,000. But anyway, that's a fantastic page, fantastic broadcast. Please check it out. 6 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday night, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. And then you can tune in for our Clever Title Pending, which also will start a brand new season. And we're not going to be like Hot Ones. Show's been around for 5 years and they're in their 13th season. No, we're not going to do that. Every year will be a season, all right? And every season, turn. I heard that song by the Byrds. I read the book it was based on. Anyway, this Tuesday will be Joe Dog McKeel. We're going to talk about broadcasting. We're going to talk about Stupid O'Clock and the Armchair Scientist. Now, Joe may be a little late. He has given me advance warning, and we were talking yesterday about how to work around it. And I told him, we can reschedule you. We'll find a last second replacement. And he's like, no, I'll be there. And it's like, because NASA is scheduling a launch for Tuesday night. Of course, NASA has been pushing back their launches lately, to make sure everything's right, of course, to increase their odds of success, and God bless them for it. But, but I finally told Joe, I said, Joe, I am the master of blab. I can keep people around till you show up. Because remember the Ron Fitzgerald, our special episode with Ron Fitzgerald, which, by the way, I need to book Ron Fitzgerald now. Because he's a busy guy, but I think it'd be funny to I've got one night in October already filled, man. That's how this show fills up. But anyway, no, and and I do want to take a moment to thank everyone for their support of Clever Title Pending, our Tuesday night show at 8 p.m. where we interview people, where we discuss creativity and the business behind it. And, it was kind of a whim to be turned into an interview show in April, because before then it had been like a nighttime version. It was intended to be a naughtier, more mature version of this. And God knows you're not going to see much maturity in here. But we changed it to an interview show, and it seems to have taken off. We have a lot of people that want to be on it, and and we're actually getting some really, really good guests. And in fact, if you want to, I'm going to take you down here for a moment here. And I need to get a banner. Here we go. Oh no, we got this. Please sign up for my free monthly newsletter at http:// bit.ly/RSNGTD01, Rising Tide 01. That is our free monthly newsletter. At 5 p.m. today, we have a brand new newsletter coming out. We do it every month, and the first of every month. So please if you have not already, please sign up for that. Go to this site here, and you can sign up directly, or go to the risingtide.pub page and you can sign up there. Also, you can sign up by if you have a Facebook Messenger, send me your email address. I promise we do not sell, lend, lease, give away, barter, rummage sale, whatever, your contact information. We do not believe in spam unless it's ours. So check it out, because the new issue is coming out today. Carl, one of the secret links was something I sent you yesterday. It's a farewell to 2020. The other secret link is a bit of information that even I didn't know, but I found it fascinating. Plus, we have a special video that is unique to the newsletter itself. Only newsletter subscribers will see it. It's a 2020 retrospective on the what we have gone through this year and what we're looking forward to in 2021. And we are looking at nothing but good coming up. So anyway, please check it out. You've got till 5 p.m. If you, it goes out at 5:15 actually. But if you go to any of the places I mentioned, like Rising Tide Up Hub, pardon me, that's why I hit the mute button. If you go to any of the aforementioned pages and sign up before 5 p.m. tonight, you can get the latest letter. And also, if you sign up, please check your spam filter, because sometimes our newsletter does go in there because we have elements in there that talk about our stuff. So, the bots. Hate the bots. Anyway, Joe Dog McKeel says, good morning, Carl Wisman, Carly, Carlene, Trevor Hawkins, Yankee Southerner, Gospel Illusionist, Jake Lindsay, Disciple of Jesus, and Ted Davies Artistry, and Teresa Dunn. See, everyone gets covered because Joe Dog is an awesome host. And morning, Joe. It's on MSNBC, and it's also in this cup. That's another thing. 2020, we launched a merch line. Yes, we launched a merch line. And if you look at the links below, wherever you're watching this, you will see what they are. Or on Facebook, they might be above. So anyway, I'm Carly Colleen. Hey there, Joe Dog. And we just had the comment dump. Yay, we're waiting for the comment dump. And Cindy Cap says, making a huge pot of black-eyed peas. Ooh, yum. And also, while she's doing it, she's going to the Amazon site where you can find me. Very, very cool. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy, you are a constant joy. You sincerely are. And I can't wait for this dang my Sharona Miley Cyrus and Peter Pandemic to end, so I can get my backside to Iowa and say hello to you. All right, Carl Weston says, I hear geese flying over the house. Not sure which direction they're going, but ominous. And I just got notice that Lafayette just got a winter weather advisory in effect for Lafayette, Indiana until 12 p.m. Eastern time. And it's told me 3 times. Yeah, we got the message. Thank you. And Cindy Cat protecting the pets from fireworks. There's Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockard. Please check him out. All right. Nick Tockard is a great supporter of the Nevermorians and also a fantastic broadcaster. Yeah, check out his Historical Fencing Guild broadcast tonight. I believe he's still doing it. It'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. If you're not watching me on the Yankee Southerner page on YouTube. Excuse me. And good morning from Exigency Studios. It took me a couple times. I have only been awake for about 40 minutes. And first thing we did was got dressed, combed our eyebrows, and got the covfefe going. And in fact, we've got a little backup ready. So we're as prepared as we are likely to be, and more prepared than we are most mornings. But anyway, check out XG Studios. He's got some. Joe has some great artwork there. Joe D. McPhee. Take note of that name. You'll be hearing a lot of it in the future, I guarantee you. But anyway, currently rendering the traditional New Year's graphics will be released to my social media later and downloadable if you're on my mailing list. Ooh, I'd love to be on your mailing list. Tell everyone, hey, Joe, tell everyone how they can subscribe to your mailing list. Mostly me, okay? Hey, Joe Dog McKeel says Fade in that video update I talked about was coming. I was told anyways. Oh, cool. Yeah, that was the one feature I did like about OBS, and that we could fade from one thing to another. It was only like it was very brief, but it was better than the slam cuts they do. At least I find it that way. It's kind of like early in the morning. No loud noises, no bright lights. Don't scare Brian. Anyway, Carl Wisman says, I think I was more sleepy than drunk, and I might have been pretty drunk. Well, you polished off a bottle of wine by yourself, dude. I I don't know that I've ever done that, at least on one evening. And Glenn B. Fleming, Happy New Year, Brian. Glenn B. Fleming, the happiest of New Year's to you, my brother. So good to see you here, and I hope that I think you guys sell. Oh my goodness, you guys have Doctor Who today. Oh my God, yes, you guys have Doctor Who. You get to watch Doctor Who. I don't have I don't get cable. I don't watch much TV. So I've got to wait for the DVD or the Blu-ray to come out for that. But oh my God, that is so exciting! Yes, today is the return of Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor in a brand new holiday episode of Doctor Who, where they battle. And I love the new design of the Daleks. OMG! And this is not a spoiler. It's been in all the media. We're saying goodbye to two of the companions. The two male companions will be leaving the TARDIS. But also we have the return of the one, the only John Barrowman as Captain Jack Harkness. Holy cow, does your heart not beat glad knowing that? But anyway, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm just sorry I'll miss it. But I will see it eventually. And until then, there must be no regrets. No, wait a minute, that's another speech. Anyway, woohoo! 2016 got a sequel, Fudge and Cookies. It sucked us to most sequels. Yeah, 2016 was a rough year, too. It seemed like it was a death a day, didn't it, Joe Dog McKeel? I mean, seriously, that was a depressing year, and it starts out with David Bowie, one of my favorite singer-songwriters, entertainers. I mean, you talk about Michael Jackson always wanted to be like those 1940s movie people like Judy Garland or Danny Kaye or Bing Crosby, Fred Astaire, who had not only an acting career, but a recording career and a live performance career. But Michael just never made that jump to being the all media darling. That the old people were. But I think David Bowie was as close as the rock world came because he was an actor. Oh my God, Labyrinth. That's all I've got to say is Labyrinth. And of course, an incredible recording career, great videos, great songwriter, performer, and from all accounts, a very nice man. So when he died, that hit me hard. And it's funny because I don't own any David Bowie records, which was kind of surprising. But I heard enough of them on the radio that I was kind of sated. But I'm thinking, that's why, folks, if you have somebody you like, support them while they're alive when they can appreciate your support. I don't want to suddenly become a New York Times bestseller the day after I pass on. Cookie might appreciate the royalties, but just as it is. But anyway, support your local creators while they're still around to say thank you for it. And Cindy Cap says Tossing Confetti is Amanda Tockert on Amazon. Cindy Cap is on the ball today. Cindy Cap, I'm sure you weren't as raucous as some of us were. Actually, I was pretty restrained. I was just sitting quietly in the corner of the green room, nursing my drink. But no, Cindy, we're glad you're here. I mean, we're glad you're with us every episode. You are awesome, and I think this is going to be your year. Yankee Southerner says, Brian, you are still showing up tonight for author chat at 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, notice how that was not an interrogative. You are showing up. Yes, I told you I'd show up. I am good about that. I will be ready about 10 to 15 minutes early, in fact. All fezzed up and raring to go, sir. Just send me that link if you haven't already, because I haven't been on Facebook this morning. And I found the last couple holidays, I have not been on Facebook much, and it has not been harmful. It has not been harmful at all. I mean, there's a couple people, or I shouldn't say just a couple people. There's several people I enjoy talking to on there. And right now, it's the only way we will be able to talk to each other. But and hopefully a year from now, we'll look back on this and say we'll be high-fiving each other in person and saying, "Man, we got through it together, you and me. Thank you for helping." Anyway, 2021 started well here with two of my prose comic book stories coming out shortly at IndeliProse. Yes, good man. Stay on Dave Noe about that. Make him put him out fast. And for a wrap on the best comics, writers, artists, and covers of the year, please go to doomrocket.com. The Doom Rocket staff did a wonderful countdown to 2021 in a series of articles with a few contributions from Clyde Hall. Then I'm going to check it out. I haven't been to Doom Rockin' in a while. Good to see you. Good to see you writing. And Clyde, I'm proud of you for 2020. He is part of Pulp Reality #1. A fine, super fine publication from Stormgate Press that has come out to much acclaim. And we're proud of you, Clyde, for stretching your wings like that, man. You're doing great. And Terry McIver, Merry New Year to one and all. Terry, thank you for being here. Thank you for your ongoing support of the show. I saw you pop up in comments last night on the New Year's thing from Hanging with Web Show, which thank you with the Hanging with Web Show. I popped in there briefly just to wish everyone well. And I got some kind words from Garrett and everyone there. Thank you all. And thank you again to Willow Schuyler for your ongoing support of the show. She's the information mistress of the Hanging with Web Show people, and she includes me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that greatly. I really do. And I'm proud to support them, too. They do good work. And Joe Dog McKeel from YouTube says, Yankee Southern, just subscribe. See you tonight. See? We've increased your subscriber list, Paul. And John B. Pica, Happy New Year, Multiverse. Happy New Year to you, my friend. And I'm glad, boy, if anybody's got a story to tell about 2020, it is John B. Pica. And don't forget the back of the cereal box tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. where you can eat cereal with John Pica. Yankee Southern says, thanks, Joe Dog. And Jake Lindsay says, when I was born, they called me the miracle child because I had a cyst on my brain. They would check it periodically, and it never grew. Man. I had a cyst near my brain. They took it off of my tailbone, though. I just got a meetup comment here. An event that will change your life has already been scheduled. Uh-oh. It's that proctology exam I've always never craved. Anyway, but no. And you are a miracle, Jake. Never forget that. You really are. You are a talented illusionist, and you've got a great career ahead of you. So stay the course, brother. Stay the course. And Cindy Cap is making mimosas. Oh, Amy Hale sure is. Oh, Amy Hale. We love you, Amy Hale. And we love you, Cindy Cap. Yes, definitely check out the work of Amy Hale. She is fantastic. And good morning, says Cindy Cap. See, now this is the Nevermorian and the rising tide philosophy in Cindy Cap's compact little fun-sized body that she promotes everyone else. And then she says hello to us. I think that's fantastic. I love that. You are the best, Cindy. You really are. And speaking of the best, there's Pops Van Sant on Comic Talk. Coffee is hot, and so am I. I woke up feeling 2020. Oh, dear God, you poor man. Well, it's okay that you were feeling 2020 as long as 2020 was awake and consenting. Okay, none of the sneaky stuff. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It will not age well. I'm telling you. But anyway, no. Pops Van Sant is behind CromCon, and the new CromCon will be this weekend. 2-day extravaganza. He's back to 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, with a huge lineup of great creative people. And Christian Basil and I will be sharing a half hour together, which I'm sure Christian is already buying a pack of cigarettes to celebrate it. So. For use afterwards. Anyway, so no, I am looking forward to being with you, Pops, as always, because Pops runs a great show. Very relaxed, very casual, and very informative. So please check us out. That we will be on 1 p.m. Sunday afternoon, noon Central. And it'll be Christian and myself talking about broadcasting. It's going to be a lot of fun. And he's there. Oh, cool. And Paul Ruff is joining us from Facebook. Good to see you. Hey, you ought to check out the Southern Yankee Southerner, man. It's a good channel, I hear. Anyway, his YouTube channel is right there. Check it out. 8 o'clock tonight Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. I will be on with the Yankee Southerner. And we're going to talk writing. We're going to talk all kinds of things. I will probably not shut up. That's the way I work. And Lou Motion says, I always prefer your solo series. Oh, well, I'm glad, Lou. Lou, we've talked about having you on the show. We got to make that happen, brother. We got to talk about that soon. But anyway, Lou Motion's a very talented writer and a regular contributor to one of my favorite magazines. And seriously, it is one of my favorite magazines. I don't want to take it out of the bag. Creeps Magazine. No, we'll have the pretty girl on. Creeps Magazine from Warrant Publishing. And Lou has a brand new book that's out, or if it's not out already. But He's a very prolific writer, very skilled writer, and I'm glad he's here. Thank you, Lou, and I hope you're having a great morning. And Pops Van Zandt slept on my shoulder wrong. It is bugging me this morning. Well, maybe you need like a 18-year-old blonde Swedish exchange student to rub you down or rub you up. Whatever will take your mind off of the pain. And Comic Talk with Pops and Zan, Jay Yeager, just for you, Brian. Thank you. Well, you see, I'm glad you're throwing yourself on that grenade for me. I was expressing the other day that I'm not a big fan of Jägermeister. It tastes to me like Formula 44. Although I should probably drink Jägermeister because it reminds me more of the Formula 44 of my youth when it actually had codeine and was sold over the counter. What was it the other day? I was in a popular chain pharmacy, and because there's one really close, about 8 blocks from us, and I bought a bottle of cough syrup for myself and Cookie. You can tell I've got a little congestion. And I actually had to. There was something in it. I don't know if it was an abundance of alcohol or what, but they wouldn't let me check out until I proved that I was elderly. I don't know what it was, but we're gonna get more of that stuff. It sounds good. you know, pharmacist, a paper bag of your finest, please. But anyway, Pops Van Zandt, we hope you get feeling better, brother. We really do. The world needs you. It really does. And Philip Thompson says, good news. I finally have my ISBN good, and my book is $9.99 and ready to sell on Amazon, but need help promoting. Any tips? Well, you just started right there. Philip, what I would do is make sure you have an address and post frequently on your Facebook page, on your Instagram. In fact, I think Instagram is, I haven't investigated it fully, but I think Instagram is setting itself up so that business people like you and me can make a little bit more money on there. I have yet to investigate it. I've been a little busy with my writing, yay! But definitely, like, talk it up and go to various pages that deal with comic books, that deal with cartooning on Facebook, that deal with cartooning, promotion, even just ones that deal with promotion. And Amazon, and say, hi, I'm Philip. I've got this great book of cartoons, and if you want a smile or two, here's the address. You can please pick up your copy today, and put that urgency on it. Say today, all right, and make it as brief as possible. Elevator pitches are appreciated. And Cindy Kemp, who we appreciate, says, making the new year magical is John Pica. Definitely check out the work of John Pica. He's got some good stuff out. And Hippo, new deer to use, Cindy. Sandra Boynton, anyone? Oh, yeah, there we go, Trevor Hawkins. And Cindy Kemp says, opening a bubble of bubbly is Michaela Jade. Yes, Michaela, who was also at the green room yesterday. And they were real and they were spectacular. Check out her new work. Warrior's Secret has been out and is doing great. Her brand new one, Warrior's Trust, is available now. So please check it out. Start your new year right and pick up the work of Michaela Jade. All right, here we go. Lou Motion says the second Dunk and Lou is here. All new popular comics. Check it out. It's what we talk about, Indelible. And Indelible is a group of dedicated fans who are putting out not just original content, but little salutes to the great Dell Comics of yesteryear. Dell was actually at one point the #1 comic publisher in America. It didn't hurt that they had the licenses to like Tarzan, the Disney, and Warner Looney Tunes characters, plus popular movie people like Roy Rogers, Dale Evans at the time. Didn't hurt them a bit. Plus some great artists working for them, such as Alex Toth, who did a classic Zorro series for them, as well as Jesse Marsh and Russ Manning, who did Magnus Robot Fighter, and Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom, good stuff. But anyway, a lot of the stuff that Dell owned, not their licensed properties, are back, and these guys are paying homage to it. And I have some work with them in issue 3 of New Popular Comics. Check out Dunk and Lou. All right, from Lou. All right, and 48,000. Wow, go Christian Basil. Go Christian. Go Christian, says Cindy Kemp. And I'm probably a little. Well, he's got 48,000 as of last night, he had 48,000 follows, but he had like 1,300 more 13 more follows than he had likes. And I told him, I said, I've got, like, on the Rising Tide Publications page on Facebook, I've got more follows than I have likes. And I said, that's because there's about, that many people that follow me, but they don't like me at all. So I don't know that I gave Christian much comfort when I told him that. Yankee Southerner says, make sure to hit that like button and share. Let's get Brian some love for all his hard work. And let's do it for the Yankee Southerner, too. Paul, we got to make this channel work, brother. We got to make it work. We got to talk. I may have some ideas. In fact, I like what you're doing now with the interviews. And I may have some advice for you. Who knows? And CityCap says, making a snow dude. That's Bobby Nash. Also, BobbyNash.com, AbrahamSnow.com. And if you were following Bobby Nash this week, you saw the announcement that he is doing a series of short stories about Abraham Snow. And the artwork is going to be supplied by our own Plasma Fire Graphics, and who will queue up for another. We'll pretend that we're actually nice to our sponsors and queue up his ad again. But anyway, and also some authors like Charles F. Milhouse and Brian K. Morris will be contributing to the legend of Abraham Snow. So check out AbrahamSnow.com or BobbyNash.com. Bobby has some great books, and he's a fantastic author. Please check him out. But anyway, if you want to get a taste of what you'll see some of his previous snow covers here. So check out the work of Plasma Fire Graphics, who is sponsoring this episode. Yeah, Liberty Girl, Snow, a whole bunch of great Phantom, a whole bunch of great book covers you saw there. And Jeffrey was also a recent guest on Clever Title Pending a couple weeks ago. Please check out our backlog of 2020 Clever Title Pending shows. Very proud of them. And last week was no exception. We had Kathy and Matthew Jackson, Donna Carly Carlene, Michaela Jade, and Luke. We didn't have Luke Stone, unfortunately. He was unable to make it because his internet sucks until tomorrow, unfortunately. So anyway, I'm going to make a note here. Bad internet. In my planner, I'm keeping a record. It's like a diary of sorts. But people will look at it 100 years from now and go, what the hell? Anyway, but no, check out the work of Bobby Nash, BobbyNash.com. Also, he's got a Patreon page. Give him some love. And CityCap says, writing an epic poem for 2021. Teresa Dunn, that's her job. Anyway, check out Poetry Expressions 1 and Poetry Expressions 2, available on Amazon. And now Teresa is her own publisher, so please support her. And flying into a new year is Charles F. Milhouse on the backs of Captain Hawkland. And thank you, Cindy Cap. Check him out on Amazon, from whom all blessings flow. And Exegy Studio says, Pops. Oh, yeah. We all know and love Pops. And anyway, Cindy kept making reservations for brunch is Rick Bradley. Unfortunately, all the restaurants in Southern Illinois aren't open right now because of the governor. But anyway, and Tommy Sharp, Happy New Year, Tommy. Good to see you, man. How are you doing, my friend? I hope 2021 is a blessing to you. I really do. Tommy, it's good to see you here. Hope all is well. And yikes, bless you. Yeah, I was sneezing only 20 minutes ago. I'm only 20 minutes behind in the comments. And if the Comic Related Madness gets 5 more members before 8 p.m. when the con starts, I'll be giving something away. My giveaways are usually one of a kind, says Pops. So anyway, the Comic Madness related madness. Pops, put your link to that page, and let's get this guy 5 more subscribers, okay? Because Pops gets a lot of freebies, and and original art, comics, etc. And Pops always make sure they get a new, loving home. So check them out. And Dave Woodrum, Dave, Happy New Year to you, Dave. Good to see you, Dave. I saw your messages the other night on Clever Tile Pen. I do want to talk to you soon. Okay, one, I miss you. I miss our talks. And two, we got to get you. We got to get people looking at your 100 list. I got to get mine done. Damn it. I just realized that. I started getting it done, and then I got my. I know what happened. I was on the verge of getting it done, and then my Patreon page launched, and I was like, poof. I'm sorry, Dave. But anyway, Dave, we got to talk about maybe getting you some more views and stuff, because Dave puts out some great top 100 lists, some of whom are supplied by like Rick Bradley and Sarah, who's probably sleeping it off this morning. She, the Dark Mistress of the Dark Church of the Rising Tide, deserves her morning in. No, actually, I won't change the subject yet. But Dave Woodard, I love you, man, and I hope let's make 2021 good for you. Okay, let's get that mojo back for you. All right, and making coffee for everyone. Luke Stone Studios. Thank God someone is, because we're gonna. Yeah, we definitely need this stuff. Yeah, apparently last week when I drank directly from the pop, I didn't drink it directly out of Pops. That sort of stuff stays between us. But no, I drank directly out of the pot last week, just to be funny, and I guess it's weirded out some people. But if you knew me, you know. But anyway, check out Luke Stone Studios. Also check out Plasma Fire Graphics. I should say Plasma Fire Graphics are paying to be here, but check out Luke Stone Studios. He's got some great work coming out, and he's got some great comics in the works. And also check out Hybrids: The Sons of Gods, soon to be a role-playing game as created by Nick Tuckert. And I did some playtesting on it last year, and it's good stuff. It's a really great system that he has. And John B. Pica says, my thoughts about 2020, check it out there. All right. And I'll be looking for that later, John. And the freaking cloud just went by. Not a good sign. Bah. Well, here in Lafayette, we're not expecting snow. The only snow we're getting is Abraham snow. But let's check out our forecast. And now here with the weather is the Fez guy himself. Now we're looking today at rain, a 100% possibility of rain till about 2 o'clock, after which it goes down to a slight chance of rain. We are past the freezing rain. At least we will be very, very soon. But we do have a very, very slight chance of the white, wet, frozen stuff. The fluffy stuff, though, Sunday morning, before many of you wake up, or about the time Carl goes to bed, about 0.4 of an inch, but it's going to be accompanied with a great deal of rain, so it's going to be nice and fluffy. So you can go out and make snow angels on your front lawn and make everyone go, what the hell are they doing? Anyway, and that's going to take us up through Sunday. Monday, chances of precipitation, but the Weather Service has not said what yet. So anyway, enjoy your day. I like weather. I've watched too many weather people. I used to watch Dave Letterman when he was the backup weatherman in Channel 13 in Indianapolis when I was a kid. So anyway, you tell the snowplow to get the hell out of there. I'm derailed now. And offering a cigar is Ted Davies Artistry. Check out Ted Davies Artistry, not just on Facebook, but also TedDaviesArtistry.com and Ted Davies Artistry on YouTube. His channel is growing fast, and you need to help him grow faster because he's awesome. And drawing a great new year, the art of the HeroMaker.com, Clayton Merwin. A great, great guy. He's also been a guest on Clever Tile Pending, as has Ted. Ted has been on a couple times, actually. So please go to YouTube. I've got a checklist, or a playlist rather, of past episodes, not just of this show, but also Clever Tile Pending. You will see some familiar names and get to know them a little better. And John B. Pica, thank you, Cindy. And check out johnpica.com. Yeah, check out John Pica. He is a master of organization. He's got a lot of plate spinning, and I'm very proud of him. And due out in March, there is a brand new book, and you're in previews. Very, very cool. Good for you, Lou. Anyway, check that out, and or have your local comic shop please order that book for you. All right, it does everyone good. And passing 48,000 likes on the way to 50,000, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. That's right, folks. Christian Basil has done an astounding job. He puts on an amazing show every week. 6 p.m. Tuesday nights Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central. The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. And what the heck? We haven't run a video in a while. Here we go.
This is The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
Please check out The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. And last week's episode were predictions for tonight's episode of, or is it tonight? Would it be tonight for you guys? Or sometime? It's the brand new Doctor Who episode featuring the Daleks. So check out The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS and hashtag become part of the legend. And providing comic relief is Exegy Studios. Cindy Kemp is on top of it all. She is great. And Cindy, please promote yourself, darling. CKOEPP.com and sign up for her amazing newsletter. I finally read the last issue last night and enjoyed it greatly. Great view of the year past. And lots of free stuff to read. And you'll get a taste of her amazing prose style. She is a great writer. Check her out on Amazon, too. Just check her out. And Cindy is so good to us, says John B. Pica. Please support her at CKOEPP.com. I couldn't agree with you more, John Pica. And please check out Back of the Cereal Box tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. on YouTube. And support John B. Pica. He deserves it. And Kathy Jackson, mwah! Darling, thank you for being on Clever Title Panning. You and Matthew both. Matthew was a pleasant surprise, as always. And Kathy says, good morning and Happy New Year. Hugs back to you and the family. God bless you guys. And 2021 is going to rock. You got that right. And we're going to make it happen together. You and me. Seriously, I'm bound to, this is one of the few New Years where I'm thinking, you know what? I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm leveling up. I'm going to bring people with me to level up too. And so, and we're going to do this together. Cindy is going to be our cheerleader. And when I said cheerleader, Carl Witzman suddenly woke up. But anyway, Kathy Jackson, you and I and Matthew and a whole bunch of Nevermorians, we're taking that next step up, and we're doing it arm in arm, hand in hand, and it's going to be a fun time. I think this time next year, we're all going to be glad of what we've done. We're going to be proud of our accomplishments. I'm already happy with my accomplishments in 2020. I hadn't published anything, but I've got a lot of work in various pipelines. I started a merch line. Please check it out. Find the link in the comments. You can get these in 4 different colors, and also breathing masks, phone cases, t-shirts, and tote bags and other stuff soon to come. Also, we started our Patreon page, and we love our Patreon subscribers. Thank you very much, guys and gals. We really do appreciate you. You are helping. And we're gonna make it happen, Kathy. I promise you. And reveling in the joys of the past is Sarnart 76, the artwork of Bill Sarn, where everything old is new again. Check out his Saturday morning cartoon shows. Please check out his artwork. He does a sketch a day, and he is available for commissions. Very talented artist. And what, says Carl Witzman? Oh, heck, Carly, we can record on the DVR, right? Too bad that we can't pull it off there to share. Yeah, and what was it? Last night we got some good information about some stuff coming from StreamYard that you could almost hear the clouds parting and the seraphim singing when it was released. So look for some cool stuff. And you notice the new format for your comments today, because StreamYard's listening to us, and it's great. And Cindy Cap says, enjoying a good cigar is Mr. Carl Witzman himself. We discussed the Mad Gasser cheerleader of Calhoun County, available on Lulu.com. Also, the work of Donna Carleen, is available also on Lulu.com. We talk about Amazon a lot, but we don't give enough love to Lulu.com. That's been taking care of Carl and Donna. And Cindy Cap is planning for a grand year with Carly SM. Definitely sales mistress, I'm sure. Anyway, well, I might be right about part of that, but anyway, please check out the work of Donna Carleen there on Facebook and on Lulu.com. An unpopular geek opinion: John Barrowman is one of the most overrated actors ever. John B. Pica? I don't know. I don't. That may be an unpopular thing. I like John Barrowman. I really do. I own a couple of his records. He's really a fantastic singer. He really is. And if any of you wonder if you've seen John Barrowman outside of Doctor Who, if you watch the Matthew Broderick version of The Producers, he had blonde hair, but he was singing "Springtime for Hitler." That was John Barrowman. And he's a fantastic performer. He's on like every other show. He's like on every show that Peter Davison isn't in Great Britain. But I like him. And I don't know if he's overrated. I don't think so. But we will agree to disagree, John, and we will still make our way as friends. So I'm trying to think, do I have someone who I think in mind who I think is an overrated actor? Can't think of them right now, and can check, but pretty sure it's all set up, says Carleen. And David Bowie played Tesla in The Prestige and was brilliant. That's the thing. I also saw him on, I think it was the old Howard Cosell variety show where the show that premieres the Bay City Rollers. I saw him do a scene from The Elephant Man. And I think he was doing it on Broadway at the time. And David Bowie was amazing. And I also liked his acting in The Man Who Fell to Earth. That was a peculiar movie, but he was fantastic. He and Candy Clark were amazing in that. But yeah, David Bowie, if anyone could be said to do it all, he was it. And Randy Zimmerman, oh man, Randy, good to see you. Sorry I didn't make it into Indie Volt last night, but Happy New Year, Brian, and all the Nevermorians. May this year be super productive for us all. Randy Zimmerman, I keep talking about leveling up, and I hope we can level up together, Randy. Thank you I'm going to make one of these shows one of these days if I can ever get my sleep schedule under control. But anyway, Randy Zimmerman is an amazing broadcaster. Check out indievolt.com. They broadcast virtually every day of the week. Plus, they have a radio station, all kinds of stuff. Check out indievolt.com for all your entertainment needs, or at least a goodly portion of them. And check out Thursday mornings. I need to run this banner. Or no, I don't need to run a banner. I need to run this. Check out, this is a great show. You need to check it out on Sunday mornings.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
Informative and as fun as the books they talk about. That's Sunday Funnies with Randy Zimmerman and some great guests. And please check it out on indievolt.com. Thank you, Randy, for being here. Randy, getting to know you better has been one of the blessings of 2020. And see, it's been a good year for me in a lot of ways. And getting to know you better has been one of them. You and Varian both. And continued success in the future. And I'll show up on one of your shows one day. I promise. I really will. Varian doesn't hand out enough abuse. And so I got to be there to soak it up. Anyway. Cindy Cap says, handing out the sparklers is Kathy Jackson's books. They are a bright light in this industry. They really are. Check out Kathy Jackson's book. Great page on Facebook. Sign up for it today. And if you have something to promote that's book related, she will let you do it. And that's how you sign up, says Eggs and G Studio. I will check that out later. I don't see it on my monitor here, but we will check that out. Thank you so much. And poll, I'm going to color my goatee. What color should I do? Ooh. There you go. Give John B. Pica your feedback, please. And Cindy Cap says, "Oh, and it was good to see you last night on the in the green room, John. I meant to tell you that." And Cindy Cap, cooking up a New Year ham is E. Hawkins, 1971. The Eric Hawkins. Yeah, Eric has discussed some of his plans for 2021, and he is currently working on Zombieful World of Oz #3. And some other really cool projects. And he inspired me to do a project that comics related that I'm kind of excited about. This is going to be a fun challenge. I love challenging myself. CityCap says turning 2020 into a distant illusion. There is that Facebook there. Please check it out, because heaven knows we need to get 2020 behind us as quickly as possible. And for those in Carl's group last night, I still have pecan pies as John B. Pica. Did you put it into the fax machine to send to people? John, you're falling behind. And Meredith Lochran, Bunny, and good morning. Mwah! Meredith, it was so good to see you last night. I saw you I was just flitting through just long enough to give a like. I saw you on Indie Bolt last night, and thank you for showing up. And yesterday was Meredith's birthday, her 22nd birthday. This young, unsullied child had just turned, into, is on the cusp of womanhood here, and it's Meredith. It's like, what are you on, Morris? Anyway, but no, check out Wild One Forever. Please check out geekinsider.com, where she is the associate editor. They have a lot of blogs on there that are worth reading. They have a lot of programs that are worth watching, including ours. So please check out those sites, and check out Meredith Lochran. Also check out her brand new Kickstarter. Meredith, please put in the link to that. Meredith got funded within hours. Her first book of flash fiction horror, and I think I'm number 5. I was the 5th person to support that book, and I'm looking forward to that being out. I'm so proud of you, Meredith. You've had one hell of a 2020. It's been one hell of a good one for you. And I'm so proud to see you, like I keep saying, stretching your wings and getting your work out there. I'm insanely proud of you. And thank you for all you've done for me. Seriously, if it weren't for Meredith, I'd still be on, I'd probably still be cursing at StreamYard, or not StreamYard, but OBS. In fact, I might have even not be broadcasting by this point. I had an incident one Saturday where I was seriously considering not doing this anymore, because I had a really bad experience when OBS and Facebook had a fight with each other one morning, and I just about chucked it all. But I'm glad I didn't. And Meredith has been huge in encouraging me and helping me develop as a broadcaster, such as I am. I still have a long way to go. But anyway, Meredith, I love you. I really do. I love you, Meredith. And looking forward to 2021. And get used to my backside. I am going to catch up with Geek Insider's numbers. And but I'll bring you along, Meredith. I will be nice to the hand that fed me. Anyway, Carl Witzman says, I want to thank everyone who came out last night to help us see 2020 off. Carl Witzman, thank you for hosting that last night. That was a lot of fun. Yankee Southerner says, 2020, I got a story published in 2021. I'm hoping to get another story published and get my short story collection published. Definitely, Paul. Get that going, man. And whatever we can do to help you, let me know. And just wanted to pop in and say, Happy New Year. I'm off for my run, BBS. Hey, I remember being on a BBS back in the 90s. Anyway, Meredith Lochran, love you, hon. Have a good run, and we will talk to you later. And creativity is spare. There's Meredith J. That's Meredith Lochran herself. Again, please check out Kickstarter. And remember, even if you love Meredith, and how could you not, you dark-hearted. Anyway, you gotta love Meredith. I do, or would kill for the chance to. But she's got a Kickstarter campaign going on, and like I said, again, it's fully funded. Now she's working towards her stretch goals. But if nothing else, please share the information of that page with your friends, because you have some friends that like horror or like supporting new authors. And also, please consider just giving $1. $1 is a great attaboy, or attagirl in this case, attalady, attawoman. Anyway, all the pronouns. But anyway, please support. And thank you, Cindy Kep, CKOEPP.com, and sign up for that great newsletter. And check out her books on Amazon. She is great. Get Animal Eye, Condemned Courier. We're going to run her spot at the end of the show. We will show our love for Cindy Kep. And running CromCon like a con-running fiend, there's Pops Van Zandt 79. Cindy Kep, yes, he does. He is our fiend, though. We love him. And creating the nerd culture, there's Ryan P. Permiss. And yes, got to see Ryan last night on the Hanging with Web show as he's rolling his eyes with all the stuff that Jeremy, Connor, and I are giving him to check out. And thanks for sharing my links, Cindy. Hugs, yes, definitely. And running a cool YouTube channel. That is, I don't know who that's for, but if Cindy says it's cool, You cannot deny her. It is cool. All right. It is probably so cool you could store meat in it. All right. Anyway, please check it out. CKOEPP.com. And for the newsletter, and Joe Dog McKeel says breaking news starting Tuesday, January 5th. Lunch at the Doghouse. What is it? Imagine Nevermind the Furthermore meets Stupid O'Clock. When? Noonish Eastern time. Why? Because I am stupid or have no life. Well, hey, Joe Dog, here I am. But no, that's cool, dude, we gotta get some eyeballs in front of that. In fact, I may consider calling a hard end on Shut Up Christian, or as we like to say, and thank Trevor Hawkins for this. And then Christian died. But anyway, Joe Dog, I think what we'll do, if you let me know, we'll talk about this week. Well, actually, yeah, we got time. But anyway, let's talk, and I will consider having a hard end to Nevermind the Furthermores on the day or on Tuesday. You're on Tuesday. If you do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I will have a hard end to the show. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to interfere with you. All right. We'll make our own little network here. And back at the cereal box on YouTube, check it out with John B. Pica as he eats cereal and discusses all kinds of cool things. It really is a good show. And Cindy kept writing a new year of fun. There's Lou Motion. Oh, yeah. And Pops exclaims, Joe, Carl, Carly, but in a more raspy, manly voice. And Joe Dog should be good. Carl, I tell you, I'm going to tune into that myself. And one more thing, says Meredith Loughran, but I literally got to run. Go to linktree.com and sign up. It's free. Centralize all your links and get your QR code. It's good to print on your business cards and share on social media. And there is hers. Yeah, I haven't gone on there yet. I don't remember what the cost is on that, but it did look worthwhile. I've heard a number of other authors use that too. And it's a good way to organize all your contacts in one handy place. So checking it out. And Cindy Kemp but anyway, thank you, Meredith Loughran. Enjoy your run, darling. And Cindy Kemp is still celebrating Christmas and keeping it in our hearts. Go to Amazon and check out the work of Cindy Kemp because she is awesome. And Jumps and Shocks, poor Carl Wisman, and Lurkers, friends and guests. Hail CromCon 2021 is here. Excellent. And Cindy Kemp is looking for 40 more subscribers. And when she reaches 150, she's going to give away an amigurumi version of the dragon, an old school move. So check it out. Please get this gal some subscribers to her. And honestly, she didn't pay me to say any of this. Cindy Kemp has the best newsletter. It's a lot of readability and some cool stuff. And, I enjoy it every month. I really do. Hi, honey. Hiya. Cookie's in the studio next door. We say studio. It's not a recording studio. This is a business office that's acting as a recording studio, and Cookie's in the studio that's acting as her sewing room. But we're going to be in there all day today, aren't we?
Good portion of it.
Good portion. We got to watch some movies.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
I was thinking we'd get shit done. Oops.
What? What? You potty mouth little vixen, you. We don't say that word.
We don't?
No.
I thought it was snow we don't say.
Oh, yeah. We don't say, but you can say shit. Anyway, this will be the morning when your mom tunes in. Yeah. And you're going to get a phone call later. One of us will. They like me. Anyway, please sign up for Cindy Kemp's newsletter, all right? She is fantastic, and honestly, you'll thank me and you'll thank her for signing up. And John B. Pica will be in Louisville, Kentucky tomorrow afternoon to visit J&B Magic Shop for the Back of the Box podcast. I've not performed magic since early September. Will I be bitten by the bug again? My bet is yes. You know, John, there's just some things you can't give up, brother. Give in to the feeling. And striving to become an instant Patreon expert today. Suggestions. Promotion. Yeah.
What? Realize you're not going to do it completely.
Well, yeah. Temper your expectations, Suki, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, please let us know when it happens. Cindy, please promote on my personal page and on the Rising Tide page. I want people to know you got it. And when Cindy Cap starts her page, please, even $1 helps her out. And it's a good bit of encouragement. Tend to it better than I've been doing. I'm trying to get into the rhythm of adding it to my work days, Cindy. But Patreon, just, stay in touch with it, really, and figure out all the little goodies you're going to be giving to people. And I look forward to seeing what you do. I really do, Cindy, and I promise I will be a subscriber. Cindy's one of mine. I will return the favor. And Alan Roderick, Happy New Year 2021. Alan, good to see you, man. How are you, my friend? It's good. We're starting out. Old friends are popping in. It's good to see Alan. Hope your 2021 is looking bright. I really hope it's the best year ever for you. And John B. Pike, I've been investing more time on Instagram lately. It's very different than Facebook, but seeing good results. Yeah, they're actually, I've done Instagram in the past. My issue with it is up till now I've only been able to do it on my phone, but finally they've got an app that works on my laptop, so I should be doing more stuff on Instagram. My only problem is the inability to put in hyperlinks. And I hear the rain. I'm hearing the rain.
You sure it's not the furnace?
Nope.
It's certainly wet out there.
It's moist. Sorry, Amy.
Well, we're staying inside.
Yeah, really, yeah. It's like I figure when I hear it from above me, it's not the heating system. I know, there I go again, right? Back to your work, woman. Thanks, honey. Anyway, but I've had more, more impressions from Instagram, but I just kind of got out of the habit. But anyway, I say run with it. Seriously, I like I said, I need to get more on there too. But I've been concentrating on Patreon and trying to build that. I seem to have this limited attention span these days. And Philip Thompson, it's a comic book. What do you think of the price? Well, for an independent comic book, $9.99 is not out of line. So I say, and the thing is, you can always drop the price, depending on your how much your production fees are. But something else you might want to look at, Philip, if you want physical copies, there are places like Gecko Publishing or Comics Wells, or actually their other name is Comics Wellspring. Other print on demand publishers that you can get individual copies you can sell at shows. Also check with private printers who might be able to give you a really good price if you can buy enough copies. And Carl Westman says, Cindy's promos show me that she's been watching a little too much of the Who's Line show. Oh man, I don't know why you say that, Carl, just because I'm getting ready for the hoedown. And Cindy Cap says, I haven't been able to figure out Instagram. Posting stuff is unintuitive. Tried to automate it, but recur posts won't play. Yeah. And I'm glad you're using recur posts. That's what we use on our Rising Tide page to help us out. But and the lack of hyperlinks makes it very difficult to promote a business on there, because especially since people are using Instagram on their phones. I would love to be able to just provide a link aside from on my profile page, and just be able to click and they're there. But although I noticed that Instagram's been sending me messages on how to use it for business, I am going to investigate that. And I'll be getting back with you about it, Cindy. And Dell had the Phantom and King Features characters. Oh, that's right. They did, John B. Pica. They did. And also the Jerry Anderson animation shows like Supercar and Fireball XL5. Plus some really good original stuff like John Force. Or not John Force, but I think it was... But there was a secret agent title. In fact, there was a secret agent title based on the Patrick McGowan show. And Mission Impossible, the Monkeys did a great run of the Monkeys. I think Sal Trapani was an artist at one point. Then Jose Delbo took over. But yeah, Del had a lot of good features. Brain Boy, which I'm particularly fond of. And Joe Dog McKeel, I asked today what my resolution for 2021 was. My answer: survive it and make it to 2022. Well, it's like here's the funny thing. The last resolution I made was in 2012. And when that started, I promised myself I was going to work harder on my freelance writing so that it would become my full-time job. And then I got fired in February of that year. So resolutions can come true, and it's been this ever since. But no, I tell people I don't do New Year's resolutions. I do New Year's revolutions, and look out for us this year. I swear, Cookie and I are gonna imprint ourselves on your DNA. And Terry McIver says, that reminds me, Brian K. Morris, I've got a few contacts for comic book creators to pass on to you. We'll send them through after the show. Oh, okay. Excellent. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that, brother. And Carleen, good idea, Joe Dog. Yeah. And Brian, call me, let's talk, says Cindy, or excuse me, says Paulus Ruff, the Yankee Southerner, at 8 p.m. tonight. Check us out on YouTube. I'll try to get to you today. Today's going to be busy. And there's Clayton, when the hero maker himself. Clayton, how are you? Hello, Brian, everyone. Happy New Year to you and your bride. Hope you guys have a sensational 2021. Look forward to hanging out and doing things with you, Clayton. We're going to have some fun this year. And John B. Pike on Facebook. I built a fan base of 10,000 at Facebook.com. Big Daddy Cool Shows. I'm not really pursuing that character anymore, but Facebook won't allow you to change your page name. So I have to get those fans to the new back of the cereal box page and or start from scratch. I was able to change my name at one point. Because I had a slight variation on the Rising Tide page, but I went in and changed it one day. I don't remember how I did it, but I did. So you might try it, John. But the thing is, if you got your branding, what?
Google.
Yeah. Research Google. Yeah, go to Google and see how it's done. But seriously, but the thing is, the Big Daddy Cool page is kind of a different animal than what you're doing now with Back of the Cereal Box. So, my advice would be to start I know you start already Back in the cereal box page, and then encourage people constantly to migrate from there. You won't get them all because you know yourself, you don't have 10,000 people constantly active on your page. No one does. I sure don't. I mean, I've got 2,200, and it's like I know they're not all engaged, although our impressions are pretty good. But another thing I did is I used to have a couple of different pages related to my writing. We had not just when we started the Rising Tide page, we also had the Freelance Words page. And finally, I just announced I'm closing the Freelance Words page, which was a nightmare. Actually, Facebook did not make it easy. And in fact, I've got a Volcana page I closed, and it still shows up. I've got a couple of pages that Facebook just won't let go. But I canceled the Freelance Words page and said, if you want to follow me, you're going to have to go to the Rising Tide page. So that's the way it happened. And Sabrina Jones-Hillsheimer, Happy New Year, Brian. Sabrina, mwah! Happy New Year to you and your family. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're looking forward to 2021. I know you've had some challenges too. Bless you, honey. You've had some challenges in 2020, but we're all going to get through it together. Sabrina, good to see you. Always glad to see you. Carleen said, I had a great time last Tuesday, Brian. Well, you were fantastic. You and the rest of the panel. And I had a blast having you on there. And don't think it's not going to happen again. And Joe McKeel says, Chiron, Ferryman for the Dead. It's not a great job, but he sticks with it. I was waiting for Cookie to react. She's obviously ignoring me. Anyway, it's good. As Joe McKeel is going into a joke off with Cindy Kemp now, it looks like. Anyway, Clayton Merwin says, I have the first video up of 2021 by me relating projects in 2020 and heading into 2021. And there is that link on YouTube, A Hero Maker. I'm going to have to check that out. I encourage everyone else to do the same. Clayton, good to see you working on it. And Facebook paralyzed on me, but hope you didn't mind the plugs. Hey, Lou, if you're here, brother, I've always got a power strip open for you. Bring your plugs. And there's a lot of people enjoy a good plug in here. Where is Michaela? Anyway, she's probably sleeping it off too. But no, not at all, Lou. You're on the morning show. You're welcome to do it. Now on Clever Tile Pending, I think I've annoyed a couple people who are like, well, why don't you mention my project on Clever Tile Pending? Well, that's because it's about my guests. It's not about, I really want to promote my guests on the show. I give 3 opportunities a week for people to promote, themselves. And I will say that if you come on and you put a mess, like Lou, if you want to put a, like a post on Clever Title Pending for it, but don't be surprised that I don't read it. Okay. Might make a mention of it, but I don't read it. I'm more in, it's more of a regular talk show format, I guess, but you're welcome to put it up on there. I just do not, just don't get bent out of shape if I don't read it. And some people have gotten bent out of shape about it, and I'm like, well, bye. My show, my rules. Anyway, Clayton Merwin has a plug there, making room on the power strip with www.artoftheheromaker.com. Check out the work of Clayton Merwin, and you'll see a lot of his stuff, especially if you go to stormgatepress.com. Very, very cool. And CromCon is going to be awesome. Yes, it is, Terry McIver, and I hope to see you there, my friend. Hope to see you there. And Cindy kept setting graphics on fire is Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. Clayton Merwin says, welcome to 2021. Everyone, let's knock it out of the park. Oh, hell yeah, Clayton. Let's make it turn its head and cough. We've had enough from this year, and we should have knocked 2020 out of the park. We should have taken 2020 out in the parking lot, beat the hell out of it. In fact, if you sign up for my newsletter, we have a special farewell to 2020 in one of the secret links. And oops, I'm in the wrong area. There we go. So if you want to sign up for my free monthly newsletter, there it is at http:// two of them there, bit.ly/risingtide.com, and Rising Tide without the vowels. But anyway, sign up for my newsletter there today, if you would please. It's going out at 5 p.m. today, and we've got a unique video that only subscribers to that will see. And also look back at 2020, look forward to 2021. And also some cool secret links this month. I think you'll dig them. Anyway, Carleen says, hey there, Pops. And Carl Wisman says, Brian Weathers for Lafayette needs that green screen. Yeah, that's one of my goals for this year. I do want to set up a green screen. And if we can get our Patreon level up to a certain amount every month, I'm hoping that we can upgrade our, we've had problems occasionally with local internet. We are looking at another provider. Costs a little bit more is the thing. But they also have high-speed internet. And if we can get our subscriptions on Patreon up to a certain level, we will switch over to that system. And it's a fiber optic network, hopefully a little more reliable than the phone lines that our current provider uses. So it's, so basically the Patreon account is to try to, like our tip jar at paypal.me/risingtidebkm is intended to improve the look of and sound of our show. So there's our goals. And Choppy Pika says, is it weird that I was just watching while I was in the shower? It's what else you're doing in the shower, John, that we may need to have a talk about while you're watching this show. Didn't know you felt that way about fetish guys. Anyway, or about Fez guys. Anyway, we have a 2% chance of a tornado. Given last year, I will take my chances with snow, says Joe Dog McKeel. Yeah, I have to say, if I have a chance between a tornado and snow, I'm all for that white wet stuff. Ooh, I don't like either. Carleen says 7 a.m. Sundays is when Uncle Carl goes foraging at the local mire. Hey, now our local mire was where I found Kahlua Mocha Mint. OMG. I want to take a bath in that stuff. It is so good. We had a glass of that last night too. And Terry McIver says 0 centigrade here in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Could be worse. It's -5 centigrade in Liverpool, England, across the water. Oh wow, yeah, I keep forgetting, Terry. You're helping make this show international. I'm bragging. But anyway, it's good to see you, Terry. Always a pleasure, my friend. And Michael Greenberg, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you, Mike. Mr. Mike, it's good to see you. Hope you're looking forward to a triumphant 2021. Clay Merwin says, I have plugged you, Charles F. Millhouse, Bobby Nash, and Ron Fortier in the video. Oh, cool. Coolness. Very cool. What, nothing for me? Anyway. I'm just teasing. Terry MacGyver Lights Thunder Action Show recently passed the 1K likes mark, onward and upward in 2021. Terry, feel free to put in a link, all right? And feel free to put in a link on the Rising Tide Publications page, all right? Let's get you past the 1K, all right? And Cindy is in the cheerleader outfit again. What? Says Carl Witzman. Oh, yeah, shaking her pom-poms. And Tom Sanzan says 2016 members in the madness. If we get to 2021 by 8 p.m. Eastern when the con starts, I'm going to give away some Greg Harm's original art. And so how many? That's only 5 people. 5 people. Sign up right now and please check out Pops put in a link to the Madness page, or do a search for the Comic Madness with Pops Van Zandt or Comic Talk. No, he said Madness, so the Comic Madness with Pops Van Zandt. Please, we need 5 more people. Pops, keep us posted. Do we get them? And speaking of getting it, there's Ryan Permisson. Ryan, great to see you last night on the Hanging with Webb show. Happy New Year, everyone. How are you? Resolutions, write a short story. Yes. And read more books. Any recommendations? Send me a DM. In the meantime, I'm going to watch the 365 movies and TV shows. Shameless plug. Follow us online at Nerd Culture. Ryan, my friend, my new friend, I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have you in my life. Ryan, I have the Rising Tide Publications page. I want you, and I'm not joking here, I want you to go onto that page and post a link to Nerd Culture. All right, let's see what we can do for you, okay? We're going to get that Rising Tide to work for you, too. And Terry MacGyver says 2021 is going to keep me busy and, well, maybe not out of trouble. Kindred soul. As well as promoting Hanging with Web TV. I'll be helping with NSC Live TV and Inked Marketing in bringing awesome creators to the world. That is very, very cool, Terry. Very, very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing your glorious results, my man. And again, Terry, use my Rising Tide Publications page. All right. Encourage your people to sign up. Let's get to 2,300, please. And XG Studio says, I'm crying. I made it to Cindy Kep's radar. Thank you so much for the shout out. There you go, man. See, XG, Joe, we take care of our people around here, and Cindy does a great job of it. And don't forget CKOEPP.com. She is on her way to increasing her subscriber list, and once she does, she's going to have a great giveaway. So please, if you've not signed up for her page, please go sign up at CKOEPP.com. It's very easy to do, just takes a few seconds. Carl Westman, Bertie told me they're having an ice storm in Champaign, says Carly. The small tree outside her apartment has been sacrificed. Oh no. We here in Lafayette are not supposed to be getting any ice. In fact,
Sleet.
No, sleet went away.
Oh.
Yeah, cold actually. No, actually for let's see. Yeah. Let me refresh the screen here. It says for the rest of the day we're going to get rain, about another looks like half inch or so of rain, but no sleet, no snow until Sunday morning. And the temperature will be rising to by 10 p.m. tonight to 38 degrees, which is well above freezing, as we all know, because I didn't sleep during science. I almost died one day, but that's another story. And the temperature will stay above freezing for the next couple days. So we'll get rid of the ice.
Yay.
And we won't have to scrape it off the car. Won't that be nice? Yeah. Anyway, Carly and Carl, stay safe. All right, brothers and sisters, stay safe in case that ice storm makes it to D Vegas, okay? And thanks for that promo, Cindy, says Carl Witzman. And thanks, Cindy, says Carleen. And thanks, too. Yes, and Blue Motion, the Fez says, oh, yeah. And Yankee Southerner says, author chat is an ad-lib show. No scripts, just author promoting themselves and all of their sites. Well, I could probably, the way this year's gone, I could probably fill up your whole show just with my introduction, dude. And Cindy Cap says, hosting the Angels is Brian Rodman Comics. BrianRodman.com. He's probably sleeping in this morning, and he deserves it because he works hard on Memoirs of an Angel. It's like Lord of the Rings meets The Exorcist. You can tell I've done his promos long enough. And it's a group of finite and infinite beings that are trying to combat a deadly enemy. So please go to brianrodman.com and check it out. Also, check out the Dastardly Dingoes podcast. It is fantastic. You will love it. You have no choice. And Cindy Kep says, Wrangling the Dastardly Dingoes. Check him out. Jeremy Woodring also is a great video editor and video creator. Check him out. Get his rates. All right. And Skunk Rocker. I just got here. Sorry, kids. I didn't want to get out of bed because I was cuddling a cute person. Ooh. You left the cute person for us. Skunk Rocker, we got to talk about your priorities, man. We would have understood. But Skunk, we're glad to see you here. Skunk is a vital part of Stupid O'Clock, which is every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern and Saturday at 11 Eastern. And Skunk is a very talented video editor and creator and musician and all-around good person. And Skunk, we're glad you're here. We're sorry you missed the green room, but we hope your partying last night went well, my friend. And Cindy Cap says, very funny on Sunday. Randy Zimmerman. Check out Sunday Funnies on indievolt.com, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Or, excuse me, 9 a.m. Central and 8 a.m. Central. So, I need more coffee. Hey, and thanks for coming out last night, John B. Says Carl Witzman. And if Meredith was unsullied, she got sullied last night. Well, then our job is done. And Meredith, happy belated birthday from the Yankee Southerner. Definitely. Amy Hale, good morning. Mwah! Happy New Year, everyone. And Amy, we are going to level up this year. I'm gonna work to make it so. Bringing everyone with me. Looking forward to the great stuff you've got in store for the year. We're going to make it work, girl. And Comic Talk with Pops and Zed says, Cindy, love and thanks. Oh, yeah. And Ryan Permisson says, thanks for sharing our links for Nerd Culture Cindy. Oh, yeah. We take care. Cindy is like I said, she's an integral part of the rising tide here, and she does more than her job. She didn't know it was her job, but it is now. Anyway, please check out all the links you've seen on this show. There's some cool people doing some amazing work. And I think they more than deserve your attention in the year to come. And Carly says, Joe Dog, you may have no life, but you have puppies. And Trevor Hawkins says, Meredith, hope your birthday was wonderful. We do too. And no, says Joe Dog McKeel, I will go Tuesday and Thursday. No way I can handle filling the Monday, Wednesday, Friday shoes. Dude, they're big shoes. That means you got plenty of room. All right. They're huge, actually. They're getting huge. They're not shrinking as I age. But anyway, I appreciate that, man. And we will do all we can to promote you. Please let everyone know on the Rising Tide publications page on Facebook, please. And Joe Bachman, good morning to you. Good morning and Happy New Year, Nevermorians. Good morning to you, my friend. And please put a link to the wood burning stuff, all right? All right. And Carleen, if you missed the green room last night, you missed Cookie smooching the back of Brian's neck. And other things. Says Cookie. Yeah, well, okay, here's the secret, folks. I have a very sensitive neck.
Yeah.
And someone knows it. And so does someone else. And she won't let me near it. For that very reason. We're two control freaks. And the thing is, she does mine, and the room starts spinning. Which delights her to no end, apparently. Oh, she's working on stuff. Anyway. But yeah, it's you saw me in a rare, very vulnerable moment last, Carly, and I'm grateful that there was no recording. And TL Shively, Lynn, mwah, my evil Lynn, happy New Year to Orco and all you other amazing, talented people. Well, Lynn Shively just had a book premiere at the close of 2020 and is going on to bigger and better things this year. Lynn, we're going to make it work together, you and me. All right. Much love to you and the family. Mwah! Hope 2021 treats you awesomely. XNG Studio is mocking me with his laughter and saying, Life with Brian and Cookie series coming soon to YouTube. Yeah, more science fiction. Anyway, XNG, she got quite frisky, says Carly. Yes, she did. She saw I was vulnerable and helpless and took full advantage of it. And yeah, she's doing the Muppet laugh in the next room going and giving me that aren't I cute smile. Yes, you are, darling. Anyway, pray for me, people. Anyway, And Joe Bachman says, not doing a plug for myself today. Joe, please do, man. But for the plow drivers that have to be out in this weather today, if you know a plow driver, be sure to give them some thanks. Yeah, definitely. I've got to say, here in Lafayette, our street cleaning crew, I have never seen anyone so good. In fact, you could go to the Lafayette, the city of Lafayette webpage, and they tell you what the plan is for clearing streets, which is basically schools and businesses first, or excuse me, bus lines, then schools and businesses, then major thoroughfares, and then which will fall on the bus routes, and then side streets at least once. But I've never seen them plow our street in front of the house merely once. And we get the brine treatment whenever possible. This week wasn't possible with the rain. But yeah, you guys, it sounds like you guys in East Central and Northern Illinois are going to get hit with some bad nasties. Please stay safe, Joe. All of you, please stay safe, because we want you back tomorrow night when Joe Dog McKeel shows up for, or no, not tomorrow night. Good God, no. Tomorrow, I get a day off from broadcasting. Tonight, I'm on the Yankee Southerner at 8 p.m. Eastern. And on Sunday, I'm on CromCon 10 at 1 p.m. Noon Central with Pops and Christian Basil. It's going to be a fun show. Christian and I will see to it. No one has a choice in this matter. And then Tuesday night Tuesday night will be Joe Dog McKeel on Clever Title Pending. Looking forward to that. We're going to have fun. Just me and Joe. Just Joe and I can talk for hours, I think. We'll just let y'all listen. And this type of weather, says Joe Bachman, is the worst for them to try to keep the roads clear. Speaking from experience. Oh, did you used to drive a snowplow? I didn't know that. Yeah, I do have sympathy for the snowplowers. Because it is a thankless job. When we were in Champaign, Illinois, we had good snowplowers there. I was very pleased with it. But here in Lafayette, oh my God, they're awesome. Philip Thompson says, I will also sell on Ingram Spark as well as Amazon and use Draft to Digital. Good man, Philip, you've been doing your research. I am proud of you, man. That is awesome. I hope to hear some success from you this year, my friend. And XG Studios Inc. says, Carly, I think it happens when Brian cherishes the fortunes that can be made inside of Cookie's mind. Yeah, I'm glad you had it inside her mind. It does happen. I'm a softie down deep. You got to drill really deep to get there, but my God, you'll hit oil first. Anyway, Joe Bachman says, and one other plug I'm going to throw out there for those who live in Indiana, be sure to follow your area Indiana Department of Transportation page. It's a good place to get traffic updates, especially in the winter. I agree. Yeah, that's a good point. In fact, one thing I've noticed is that like the Indiana page has the State Department of Transportations for all the states that touch it. And I think Illinois is the same. Because before I wised up and stopped traveling during the bad weather months for my shows, my personal promotion, I would use the IDOT page a whole lot, because that's how I kept up on road conditions. And if it said that they were nasty, I wasn't above canceling shows. Hey, I'm not going to be there because I'm not going to die going to or from the event. I used to go to St. Louis all the time, and it usually wound up in the winter months. And more than once, we wound up driving back in an ice storm, and that is not at all fun. I can do it, and I'm good at it. But that, it's one of those things where I also might be good at field stripping a cow, but that doesn't mean I want to do it every day. But anyway, Joe Bachman, anytime you got a plug, brother, anything you want to promote, you know where you have a home. All right. That's what we're about here, is sharing because we care here at the Rising Tide. Indeed, we do. And we just had another comment dump. Let's get back to what you said here. And Carleen says, hashtag that's why we call him Green Room Ted. Oh yeah. Joe Dog McKeel, my real resolution for 21 is 1920 by 1080. I get that. and it's high def, right? And Carly Mox HD Studios and John B. Pike as Joe Bachman. You can also try to merge the two pages. Doesn't always work, but that is another possibility. I've never tried that. I fear I may crack open the space-time continuum of Facebook. And Jake Lindsay says, "Have a blessed day, my friend. Much love to you and Cookie." Jake, much love to you and your dad and your whole family. Hope you have an incredibly blessed day, sir. And we're going to take 2021 by storm, man. Hang on tight. And Joe Dog McKeel says, "Brian will understand this, folks, and I hope he'll share it with you soon. Jump. You have to jump." Yes. OMG. Yes. Check out my page and Joe Dog's over the weekend. I'd seen it before, but I was so grateful you reposted that because it's always a good reminder. Steve Harvey has a 6-minute speech that he gave on the set of Family Feud one day about how if you want to change your life, if you want to improve your life, you have to take the gifts that God has given you, the gifts that you have developed, and you can't stand on the precipice. You can't look into the abyss. You've got to jump because you have a parachute. God gives us all a parachute, and it will open. You may be plummeting for a good rate of speed for a good long time, but eventually you keep at it. You keep jumping, and that chute will open, and you'll be rewarded. It's already happened with me. I've seen it happen with so many of you. So you got to jump. And I'm not talking Pointer Sisters or Van Halen either. And the Skunk Rocker says it's not 3840 by 2160. Joe, you need an upgrade. That may be high def. I know that's what works for StreamYard. But anyway, Lou Motion says we're trying to get a bunch of sales for Spaced Out. I understand. Thanks. No, I'm glad you do, Lou. But I'm not saying the forum is closed to you. I'm just saying play within the rules. And it'll work. And if we have you on the show, and we should talk about it, Lou, you get to do that sort of thing. It'll be on you. You get to promote yourself. And City Cap, what is a New Year's resolution? Something that goes in 1 year and out the other. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. Every diet resolution I've ever made. And there she is, the charming, delightful author, Michaela J. Wow, you were so much fun last night, darling, in the green room. And Amazon.com has Warriors Trust. Check out the new book by Michaela Jade. Now, here again, like with Teresa Dunn, we encourage Michaela not just because she's amazing and she's a fantastic writer, but we encourage her because she is now publishing it on her own. Okay, she has taken over the publishing reins, and we are proud of our self-publishers here, and Michaela is no exception. And she's gonna have a fantastic 2021. I'm going on the record of that right now. And if they have PenCon, she and I are going to share a table. So you get to see both of us this year at PenCon in September of 2021. Joe Dog McKeel says, "Hey, Skunk, remember who I am emulating?" And Michaela Jade has a link to her book also on Barnes & Noble. Please check it out. They could probably send it to your local, and you can pick it up there. City Cap says, "I've also heard of another platform, Buy Me a Coffee." Yeah, supposed to work like Patreon, but with less overhead. I don't know much about that yet. Yeah, it's like, I have looked into it, Cindy. I have an account. I haven't done much with it, though, obviously. The attention span being what it is. But no, Buy Me a Coffee is basically a one-time, like you say, hey, buy me a coffee. And then for the price of a good coffee, like at Starbucks, you can send somebody just a little bit of money, and it'd be enough to buy them a cup of coffee. So that's another good option. But look how long it took me to get my tip jar going, and then how long it took me. And I'm finally, I finally. Here's another thing to encourage you to join my Patreon page. We have just uploaded the first PDF. If you're a $10 or more per month subscriber, you can have access to PDFs of my books, and we will eventually get them all up there. But Cookie has gotten most of them prepped, and we will be putting them up in the next few weeks. So check us out on patreon.com/Brian K. Morris, all lowercase, all one word. So anyway, and porn as first night, #virgin no more. Yeah. We talked about porn. Apparently, dino porn has passed. There was 2020 was the year of dino porn, so we must leave dino porn behind. And we were talking about other porns last night. You'll be You'll be wishing dino porn was still around. And where's Michaela? Everyone is. Yeah. Yes, we were. And I was exercising my screen capture abilities in my iPad last night. So that was a lot to see. Carl, I will be sharing my bounty with you later. Anyway, Rick Bradley says, good morning, Nevermorians. Here's to 2021 being nothing short of amazing for you all. Well, Rick Bradley, I'm expecting that for us all. You're part of the tide, man. You're part of the tide. Carl Westman says, hey, Skunk, people kept asking about you last night. I told them that you have a real life. Yeah, he does. He was partying with humans last night. Imagine that. And if you're not emulating Super Mario 64, I really don't care, says Skunk Rocker. Oh, and Skunk, please put in a link to your YouTube page, your new YouTube page. That is awesome. And my green screen is a smoky fog, says Pops Van Sant. Yeah, Pops is generating his own green screen, I suspect. And I don't, because I have the strength of 10 because my heart is pure. And I had company last night. Sorry I missed the green room. Pop said it's a good reason not to be there, man. Entertaining real humans. But you were mentioned. You were thought of fondly, just like with Skunk Rocker. And Skunk Rocker says, oh, hey, Carl, we drank and smoked and played video games, and then we screamed at midnight and then went to sleep because we were all too messed up to stay awake. Way to ring in the New Year's, Skunk. I'm proud of you, brother. No, we knew you were going to have a party, and you deserve it. And we were glad for you. We missed you. We did miss you. It was wacky last night, though. It was very wacky. And Carl was broadcasting for 6 solid hours. Which we salute you, Carl Witzman, for your endurance and your ability to remain upright. Cindy Cap says, yeah, I hear mixed reviews of Patreon. Don't start one till you've gotten your dedicated audience over 1,000. Good for gaining a bit of an audience. Overhead is too much. Better than running a regular blog or newsletter. I hope it'll help pay some con expenses, but not expecting it to take the place of the day job. It'd be cool, but yeah, Cindy, I have to admit that was one of the reasons that I hesitated really pushing it. Because I don't know that I have my 1,000 yet. I suppose if you put all of them together, I do. Our people are dedicated, but they're modest. And I don't know if it was imposter syndrome to a degree. I think it was, but I put up the Patreon page, like you were one of the very first subscribers to it. And I'm like, you know what? I maybe can make this work. And I hope I've given you some hope to start yours. And it's been a lot more fun and a lot more productive than I thought it would be originally. I tried it a few years ago and I just couldn't get it going. Just could not make it part of my schedule. But now I have. I guess I'm a little more disciplined than I was 5 years ago. But I've been grateful for the direct ability to talk with you guys, and I think I'm a little more forthcoming on Patreon. And I've got friends that do Patreon pages, and it's been a great way for them to talk directly and candidly with their direct supporters. So don't give up, Cindy. Please, I hope you'll give it a chance, and I will do all I can to help you with yours. All right? You know that. And Carl Westman says, cool, we did the same things except the video games in the green room. Then we all crashed too. Yeah, after midnight Central Time, 1 p.m. Central, the party definitely was over. Poor Carl was so tired, and Carly had been there too, and I have to admit I wanted to get to bed too. I'd been because you see I was broadcasting onto the green room using my iPad, so I could still get some writing done, and I did get some writing done, believe it or not. And Brian Willow makes it international, Terry makes it intercontinental. Oh my God. Joe Dog, and they keep mentioning me, for which I am grateful. I am sincerely, and that's why during one of my pauses last night in the green room, when I went away for a little bit to get some more alcohol and some food, Cookie and I were having our own party. That's why I popped in on the Hanging with Webb show, because they have been Although I'm not officially a part of their network, they have been so gracious to me and so helpful that I had to go over and in public to tell everybody I loved them. And Willow has been so good to me, and Garrett, he has been a real friend this year. In fact, he was part of the first virtual con I was a part of this year. So I was glad to go over there and give them some love, and immediately I got it back, which was really nice. I'm grateful to the Hanging with Web show for all they do for other creators, other networks, as well as humble such as myself. But anyway, please check out what the Hanging with Web show network does too. They are really amazing. They got a lot of great programming, and Cindy is glad to help. Cindy, CKOEPP.com. Sign up for her newsletter, please, and check out the news. She said that her website is going to be a hard hat zone for a while, just like mine is still. But she's going to do a revamp. But even as is, it's a beautiful website. It's very nicely done. Terry McIver has that link in Lights, Thunder, Action Show. Definitely, Terry. Thank you for putting that there. I got to check that out, my friend. And again, Terry, please put it on the Rising Tide Publications page on Facebook, and let's see if we can get you a couple extra eyeballs and ears on it, okay? And Bob's Van Zandt with Comics Talk says, the comic-related madness. Brian, if I can remember, never mind the furthermore, you can remember comic-related madness. Oh, yeah? Want to bet? Anyway, I'm older than you, Pops, I think. I'm older than everyone. I'm older than all of you had it up. But I have my moments. But it's funny, I can remember other people's stuff, but if I were to remember the exact name of my YouTube channel, that's why I created like a bit.ly address for it, which is YouTube BKM. And Terry McIver says, Lights, Thunder, Action Show for all your Marvel, DC, and Star Wars movies and TV show news. Definitely check that out. Terry, thank you for that. And 3 days, 5 countries, and 50 plus creatives. Crom content tonight, live everywhere. Check them out on YouTube. Check them out on Facebook. And please give a like to the whatever platform you're watching on. Just like right now, if you're watching this show, if you're not watching a show, I'm wasting my time because you'll not hear it. But when you're watching this show, especially on YouTube, please subscribe. Please like the page on Facebook. It helps us so much. I talk about the algorithms. Now, here's how it works. You subscribe to my YouTube channel, for instance. Well, Google pays attention to that. So does YouTube. And I think that's partly, and we want to thank Pops Van Zandt for our meteoric rise in subscribers, and we are growing again right now. That we get, it kicks us up in the algorithms, so we get mentioned more in searches on YouTube and on Google, which in turn feeds the beast. It's kind of like a Mobius strip of influence here. So please subscribe. We would be grateful. If you like what you see and hear and you appreciate the people that show up on this show, if you want to promote them, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and on our Rising Tide Publications page on Facebook. Now, John B. Pike, possibly, says Cindy Cap, a friend of mine set aside magic for a long time, and now it's his day job again. Yeah, and I'm saying that, like somebody like me, I could set aside writing for a time, but I gotta do it. I almost hurt when I don't get a chance to do it. Carly says, it's glazing out there now. Glad we don't have to go anywhere. Yeah, and I'm thinking I don't have to go out till Saturday morning, and I want to stay that way. And so says the Fez, says Pops Van Zandt. You got that right. I confess, it is the truth. And Charles F. Millhouse, welcome to 2021. Looking forward to all the projects coming up in the new year. First up, Evolution Man, year 1 in February. I'm excited for that, Charles. And it's going to have a great cover by Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics. If you love a certain $6 Million Man, you're going to love Evolution Man. I'm so looking forward to reading that, Charles. That is going to be so cool. Anyway, check out stormgatepress.com, and we're going to try to catch up with your comments now. Cindy Camp, Joe McKeel, don't pay the ferryman unless he gets you to the other side. That's right. Maybe the lady in red will be waiting there. And great song, too. Yeah, Joe, I recognize that, too. And Cindy Camp, what did Cal say on January 1st? Happy Moo Year. All right. And Cindy, you can do jokes during clever title pending. I love them, and so does everyone else. Rick Bradley says you can find me on Amazon. Rick Bradley, check it out. Check him out. He's had a great year, Rick has. And Joe Dog McHale says, if I timed this right, it should be time to Don't Die, Go Cuddle with Cookie. It's always time to cuddle with Cookie, whether she wants it or not. And yes, you timed it well, Joe. It's now the noon hour, and I'm only 20 minutes behind. Don't forget to tip your host. Thank you, Cindy Cap. And don't forget to go to ckoepp.com and sign up for that amazing newsletter. And hashtag bring Cookie home. And what is Corin's favorite holiday? New Year's Eve. I almost botched that one, Cindy. That is fantastic. I love it. I love her humor. And if you haven't signed up for Rising Tide's newsletter, you have till 5 p.m. today or you'll miss out. That's true. And we have a look back at 2020. We have a unique video that only subscribers to the newsletter will see. So please leave your comments on the YouTube page, and we will try to do our best to answer you. Also give that a like too. That would help. Also, that video. Also, we have information on our personal appearances to come. And right now, we are in a total state of flux right now as far as the personal appearances. I will say, our first gig may be in April. Maybe. We have no confidence in it right now. And we're not blaming the promoters one bit. It all has to do with how the Maestro and Miley Cyrus progresses. And now we've got that mutant strain that was in the southeast or southwest, the south of Great Britain. It is a mutant strain. My understanding is it carries a number of the same genomes of the parent virus, and hopefully will be susceptible to the vaccine that is now making its way across Great Britain as well. We're glad to hear. And it has shown up in the central part of the USA, Oklahoma and California. California has shown signs of it too. And from what I'm hearing, the vaccine may be good against that too. But let's get that herd immunity. All right. Because it's important right now. And Cindy Gap, how did Prince celebrate the new millennium? He partied like it was 1999. Oh, that's clever. I love it. And Joe Bachman says, I worked for INDOT for 8 years, 5 of which I was in a plow truck each winter. Wow. Man, then you speak from experience, young Mr. Bachman. Wow. That's cool. Well, INDOT does a good job around here. I will say that. Ted Davies says, thank you, Brian. Thanks for all you do. Happy New Year, bro. Hey, brother, same back to you, man. You do a lot for the community, too. Check out Ted Davies Artistry, please, on YouTube. Also, Ted Davies Artistry on Spotify, as well as for his great weekly podcast. Also, check him out on teddavies.com. Buy merch from him, and check out his great variety of shows on YouTube. He's also got a Facebook page you'll want to check out as well. But he's got a great variety of interview shows, a great monthly cigar show he does with appreciation show with Carl Witzman. It's a good time. He's got some great stuff on his channel. You definitely need to subscribe and support that guy. Cindy Cap says, what was Dr. Frankenstein's New Year's resolution? To make new friends. I love it. And by the way, folks, Santa Sign is still available on Amazon. Check it out. New Year, says Ted Davies. New VIP access to Ted's Journey. Consider becoming a Ted's Tribe patron. And thank you on patreon.com, Ted Davies Artistry. Do that thing. Another Patreon person. And Trevor Hawkins, bring Cookie home and feed Cookie. Yeah, we need to feed Cookie. We got to figure out what we're going to have for lunch. And Cindy Cap, what does a jeweler do on December 31st? Ring in the new year. I love it. And what is the snowman's New Year's resolution? To chill out some more. Well, today he'll get his chance. Hashtag then Brian won't die, says Trevor Hawkins. That's true. There'll be nothing left of me but the memory. And Cindy Cap, where can you find comedians on New Year's Eve? Waiting in the punchline. Oh my gosh. And I gave up on a resolution, says Rick Radley. Anymore, I'm just going to try to be a better me than I was last year. Oh, Rick, you're always improving, man. We're proud of you. We really are. Cindy Kemp says, I made a New Year's resolution to stop procrastinating, but I'm going to wait till next year to start. Oh my god! Yeah, it's like I have told this before, but back in 1976, I joined the Procrastinators Club of America, and I think they're still around. And what got me was the fact that every year um, they took members on a trip, and they were going to go in 1976. They were the year of the bicentennial. They were going to go to Spain and petition Francisco Franco. I think he was the ruler at the time, Francisco Franco, to give them 3 ships to discover America because there's so much there to look to discover now. Oh, it was a great group, and they didn't mind if you paid late. So City kept working to practice multiplication tables on New Year's Eve. Times Square. Oh, Carlene, that was poor Nita, not porn. Though we did talk of porn. Yeah, Nita probably got a terrifying glimpse at the broadcasters in her new life here. It's like, these people are nuts. What the hell's wrong with them? So anyway, we'll see if Nita's still. I should check and see if Nita's still friends or if she's blocked all of us this morning. And Clay and Merwin, New Year's resolutions: lose weight, work with Brian K. Morris on project. Oh hell yes, and become an even better artist. I'm looking forward to it, Clay, and we're gonna make that happen, brother. Carlene, or was that the talk was pornographic? I think it's everything from columns A, B, and C there. And Rick Bradley says, my New Year's Eve was a nice, calm, just me, Andrea, and our little girl, Aliana, lounged around the house and was in bed by 12:30. You animals, you. Yeah, we made it to bed by 1 p.m. Eastern, or about 1:15. I had to brush our teeth, but good dental hygiene is important. But no, we celebrated in the green room, and it was as fun as anything I could ever hope for. I had a great time last night. And Yankee Southerner Brian, email me a picture that you want me to use as the thumbnail. Okay, cool. You could just do a right-click copy of my either my avatar on Facebook or use the one of me, the Fez, me smiling. But I will try to get that done as soon as I'm off the show, man. And comics talk with Pop Van Zandt. Not by much. I'm not exactly young. Oh, and this 2020 has aged us all, my friend. Cindy Cap, if anyone has feedback for my website, ckoepp.com, or newsletter, stuff you'd like to see or stuff you would wish would vanish, send her a word. Yeah, please. That's a good idea. I need to. If you have feedback on my newsletter too, I'd like to see it. Most everyone seems to like the new format with the video. I'd like to get that thing down to 10 minutes, but I seem to find too much to ramble on about, not much like this show. And what do you guys use for lead magnets? As Cindy kept the freebies you give away for folks who join your newsletter party. I haven't really set mine up for it yet. I wasn't in a position to do so before I did the newsletter, but although what I would do is I would offer the magnet inside the body of the newsletter. So, that was how I got around that. That was before I figured out what a landing page was. So I need to set that up now. But anyway, Cindy, please help her out with this in the few minutes we've got of the show here. And I approve this show. Clayton Merwin approves this message. That's all you people need. That as Tijo Khan the great wrestler, used to say, that is all the people need to know. And Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt says only 4 members shy of giving away some great art. 4 more people. Go to Comic Madness with Pops Van Zandt, and please give that page a like so that this man can get you some art. Okay, you'll be in a drawing for some great original art. And Exigy Studios Inc. says, thanks for entertaining the troops called the Nevermorians. I'm grateful that we met through a common friend a few years back. I am too, Joe. I really am. You're a great talent. I love seeing everything you do, and I'm excited for you for 2021. I think you're going to level up with the rest of us, man. So we will be helping each other because that's how the tide works, right? Anyway, James Eric Hodson, happy December 32nd, 2020. Oh yeah. Well, Eric, didn't you notice that the minute midnight hit that the COVID virus went away and there would be a smooth presidential transition and everyone won't need these stimulus checks anymore. Didn't you notice? Everything was cured as of midnight last night. James Eric Hodgson, dreaded dinosaur man. Good to see you. Glad to meet you this last year. Just that alone, who can say that I had a crappy 2020? I actually didn't. So anyway, please, and Eric, while you're here, please put any links to anything you got going on. Okay, brother. Good to see you, man, and happy New Year's and happy December 32nd to you too. Joe Bachman says, well, folks, time for me to hop off. One of my resolutions for this year is to finish my first iOS app. Ooh, to do that, though, I need to go through more tutorials. Happy New Year and good day, folks. Happy New Year to you, Joe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the madhouse here. And anyway, thank you all. It is time to shovel some food down my wife's gullet. And I know she'll be grateful. And Cindy Kep said December 32nd. I thought it was October 93rd. Okay, I can handle October 93rd. I'm all for Halloween. And I can see Cindy kept quickly counting the days on the calendar because she's that kind of gal. Cindy, I love you. You're awesome. And Pops, I love you too, man. Everyone drops 4 comments. He is catching up. Oh, shut up, Pops. Shut up. Anyway, I will be on CromCon this coming Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, noon Central, with Christian Basil. And we'll see if we can... if we'll remember after half an hour to give the show back to Pops. And also... tonight on the Yankee Southerner page on YouTube, please check it out. I'll be interviewed by Paul S. Roof, and a great writer in his own regard, and looking forward to it. I am Paul. We will do that, and I will send that. I'll send you that photo. I'm going to send it to you via Facebook. Okay. So you'll get it in your messenger. Expected about 10 minutes after the show. Oh crap! New comments. Here we go. Don't be listening to Pops. And Rick Bradley says, off to get a few things done around the house. Everyone take care and stay creative. You too, Rick. Have a great weekend, brother. And Halloween ×3. And don't die, go feed Cookie, says Skunk Rocker. All caps, so you know he means it. And it is going to be epic. It always is. And Grant Lankard, glad you made it here. Good to see you last night. Hey, guys, I just assumed you weren't doing this. We're an essential service, Grant. We do it. If we're going to do it on Christmas, we're sure as heck going to do it on New Year's. We're going to ease you into the New Year's, Grant. We're glad you made it. And Cindy Cap, thanks for hosting the adventure. Have a most happy New Year day. Stay warm out there. It's mighty chilly. Cindy, you stay safe over there in Iowa. Okay, darling? We need you. This world needs you. And also go to ckoepp.com and check out after we close the show. We're going to run Cindy's trailer. And check out her work on Amazon. She's awesome. And sorry I missed the show. It's all right. You came here. You can watch the rerun. And Cindy, I thought it was March 306. And later, all Carly, mwah. So much fun last night. So much fun on Tuesday. Hope you have a great weekend, hon. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Grant. Good to see you last night. And we're looking forward to some awesomeness from you this year. All right. And Comics Talk, hell yes, we are better than mailmen. There you go. Rain, sleet, or snow, the mail goes through, and we are unstoppable. Not even good taste stops this program. But anyway, we're going to close out this show because we do need to feed our wife. And yeah, y'all need to feed yourself. Nutrition is very important, people. And thank you to everyone who has been watching us. Thank you. Big time thank you to Plasma Fire Graphics. When the look of your book matters to you, check out plasmafiregraphics.com. Also, check out their page on Facebook and contact them. They do book covers. I'm sure they'll do comic book covers. And also they'll do trailers. You'll see many of their trailers during the part of the entirety of the show. Also, they do graphics that'll help you promote your books on social media. So please check out plasmafiregraphics.com when the look of your book matters to you. And thank you to everyone who has tuned in, not just today, but through all of 2020. We appreciate you greatly. Thank you for your support. With your help, we have grown our Facebook Rising Tide Publications page, where you can sign up for our monthly newsletter. You have till 5 p.m. today to make it happen. And also you can sign up at the link you see below. All right. Or send me your email before 5 p.m. We will do our best to get you included in our mailing list. All right. And we do not give away or sell or trade or otherwise any sort of barter your contact information. It is ours forever. We're hoarding them. So anyway, please check out our newsletter. We've got some great secret links, as well as motivation, education, and inspiration. Every issue. Also, please check out the links that you see on this show here. It is so very important to support your fellow creators now more than ever. If you're watching on Facebook, please give the Rising Tide Publications page a like. And whether you're watching it there or on our personal page, give this video a like if you've enjoyed any part of it. It does help. And Pop Stan says, peace to all. Hope to see you all over the weekend. Check out CromCon starting tonight, going through Sunday. It's going to be a great time. Yankee Southerner, Happy New Year. Now go write your stories because they need to be told. And Jeff Hayes, Brian, you are too kind. Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year to you, brother. Great having you around. It is, your friendship is a joy and a blessing. And Trevor Hawkins, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We love you, brother. You take care. We will be expecting some better news in 2021 from you. We really will. And also, don't forget, folks, we've talked about Facebook. If you're watching us on YouTube, for the better picture and sound quality, don't forget we have a playlist with all of our clever title pendings and interviews. Check them out. We've talked to some great people this year. And this Tuesday, we'll be talking to Joe Dog himself, Joe McKeel, the host of Stupid O'Clock, Armchair Scientists, and other great shows. Please check them out and join us Tuesday night and learn something about broadcasting, how maybe you can make it work for you. And as always, like I said, please subscribe to our page on our broadcast page, Brian K. Morris, Rising Tide Publications, on YouTube. And if you like this video at all, please give it a thumbs up, and please be sure to subscribe and throat punch that bell so you'll be notified of any future special shows that we do. And we are planning some more broadcasting in 2021 that you will enjoy. Clyde Hall says, thank you for everything you do to rise the tide. Clyde Hall, couldn't do it without your help, brother. You and Virginia have a fantastic weekend. Love you, man. Love you so much. And also, let's see, have I forgotten anything else? Oh, yes, Geek Insider. Thank you to Geek Insider for sponsoring this year's, or not sponsoring, but for getting us on the right foot, getting on the good foot, as James Brown used to say, and making the show look and sound better. And thank you, Meredith Logren and Matthew Harris, for all you do for the community. And looking forward to working with you guys this year. Thank you to Hanging with Web Show for the shout outs. And Willow Schuyler, don't forget her show. I don't know if she's doing one tonight, but check her out. She is worth checking out. Definitely. And also check out Heather Ellen. We'll have a show on Sunday night at 10 p.m. Always a good time. Also a good place to promote your work. So keep her in mind. All right. And to everyone here, thank you again for being part of the Madhouse here. We look forward to more in 2020, helping you promote yourself and maybe getting a leg up on those who aren't going to work as hard. All right. Just remember, we got through 2020. If we can survive that crap storm, we can survive anything. So sharpen your pencils, limber up your typing fingers, get those art supplies ready. This is going to be the year we level up. And again, thank you to all our Patreon supporters. Patreon is a monthly subscription where you get cool stuff, peeks at future works in progress. And on my page in particular, we also have special blogs and special offerings. And it's just a good time there. And you get to talk to me directly. I check it every day. I check it more often than I check my email anymore. So please consider supporting us on Patreon on a monthly basis. Even $1 will get you something cool. Will get you mentioned in all our publications and broadcasts. That's www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And again, thank you to all our patrons. We do appreciate you all. And we appreciate you all too. So as it's getting time to feed Cookie and me, we hope you have an incredible weekend. Stay safe. There's an ice storm coming through the Midwest. Please be cautious out there and check on people you haven't heard from in a while, because you never know who needs to hear from you. All right. So anyway, folks, thank you for being here. Definitely appreciate it. And as always, we're going to start out 2020 with our usual admonition, and I hope I get to edit it before the end of the year. All right. You'll know where. Anyway, folks, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. It's just how you are. You are awesome. You're an inspiration to me, and together we will make that tide rise for everyone. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you We'll see you the Yankee Southerner tonight at 8 p.m. on YouTube. We'll also see you on Facebook at Crom Content on Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central, with Christian Basil and Pops Van Zandt. And we'll see you Monday morning for another episode of Nevermind the Furthermore, for more creative coffee and conversation. Creative conversation and coffee. I'll get that slogan right eventually. Anyway, everyone have a fantastic weekend. See you soon. Take care.
From author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Thank you for tuning in to Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Publications and Brian K. Morris production. Member of the Comic Book Advocating Network and sponsored by GeekInsider.com. Become part of our show with sponsorship and advertising opportunities. For details, contact advertising at GeekInsider.com or visit podcast.geekinsider.com. The Geek Insider podcast is available on your favorite app, so please hit the follow button and share it out to your friends, because if you don't, you might have to turn in your geek card.
Stormgate Press presents a collection of 7 new short stories from today's leading authors and illustrators in the new pulp genre. Experience courageous two-fisted heroes and their intrepid and often dangerous exploits. From dark, watery depths to high-flying heights, these fantastic tales span the globe and take the reader on fast-paced adventures in classic pulp style. Take a seat as we pull back the curtain on days gone by with edge-of-your-seat storytelling in the vein of Golden Age era pulp fiction. This is Pulp Reality. Available now from Stormgate Press on Amazon.com.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Go thee to thy rest, O Shades. Thou hast served well in life. Now take thy reward.
high-flying action. Choose death-defying escapes. Choose spine-tingling thrills. Choose nail-biting intrigue. Now's your chance to choose the adventure. The Captain Hawkland Adventures. Available on Amazon.com. Southwest of Chicago, there is a small, secluded cemetery known as Bachelor's Grove, and it is one of the most haunted places in the United States. Author Brian K. Morris brings you a collection of writings that will help you navigate this ghostly graveyard, if you dare. The Haunting Scripts of Bachelor's Grove is available now on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Ooh, that made my nibbies hard.